everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of Final Fantasy XIII. Grand Pulse Edition. Oh. We love Grand Pulse, don't we? I think we do. We are starting early tonight for a few reasons. Obviously, there probably won't be a stream tomorrow. That doesn't mean there won't be, but don't count on it. Fridays are off nights, or supposed to be moving forward. Also, I want to get done at around, probably Prime.
Really gonna go this way? Yes.
I want to finish up in around 3 hours because I want to raid Eddie because it's his birthday. Elden Wing's stream is tomorrow. You don't want to miss that stream. Or maybe you do, but you should be there if you can. Play at birthday, yeah. That's right. So we're gonna try to finish up in that's why I'm starting early, so we can finish up in like 3 hours and raid him before his stream stops. I hope everyone's having a wonderful Thursday evening. I think you're great. Good to see you, Thor. Good to see you, Croc. Good to see you, Prime.
This does not bode well.
Where the heck is this? You got a massage? You know, I've never gotten a massage. Ever. Not a I haven't got a professional massage.
Thank you.
Wow. Prime, I think I need that. Alright, new stream goal. Get Dan a massage. I'll stream the massage. Oh, what is that? Hout Claire. Stagger. No! Staggerlock? Why would you want to prevent the staggering of enemies? What? I've got a lot of problems with stiff neck and, yeah. I'm a ball of stress most of the time, you know? Well, I'm glad, Minnie. I hope you had a good night out. It sounds like you had a good time.
Nothing personal.
I appreciate it.
Welcome on in. We're looking to finish up here in about 3 hours.
Just another battle.
Which is why I started early. We want to raid the birthday boy. It's common practice. And there probably won't be a stream tomorrow night, but you never know. We might audible it. But just don't assume there will be one. Fridays are off. We're gonna add another night off soon. One step at a time. Am I Jar Jar Binks? No?
Nothing personal.
You know, hey, I'm just reading chat, Prime, you know? We're getting 5 stars, we're reading chat, this is how we play here, okay? I am a goaty Final Fantasy XIII player, and I'm in my element right now, okay? Oh, that is great, Minnie. I'm glad you had an opportunity to do that. I hope you had a crap load of fun.
New strategy. Easy.
That was the easiest 2000 XP I've ever gotten. That took like 2 seconds. This one won't be as easy, though. This one might kill me. You know, hey, Minnie, you do what you gotta do, my friend.
Thank you.
Keep the party going. Those are definitely emotes, Prime. Well done.
Out of my way! Keep a cool head. No.
Are you for real? Oh my god. This game. Oh, are you telling a story? Tell me what the story is. Yeah, you think that, huh? Hey, look at that. Minnie, you didn't have to do that. Thank you.
Thanks. New strategy.
Thank you for the very cool sub. Yeah, I saw the plot, Prime. I recognized it. It was really good. Thanks. A captivating tale. I have, on occasion, been accused of being a writer.
Easy.
Oh, Minnie, that's very kind of you to say.
What?
I know, right, Prime? Let's keep that positivity going into the weekend. When this chat's gonna have some real big choices to make. We're putting that vote up on Discord as early as tomorrow. And it'll run its course all the way to like next Monday or Tuesday.
And so it ends.
Barry, how's it going? Oh man, self-destruct enemies? Super fun. Super fun game mechanic.
Thank you.
Yeah, Minnie, there's gonna be choices. You're gonna have to pick between 5 or 6 games for the next stream goal. You'll have days to vote, so don't worry if you're not around one day. you suggest a sub goal? What is the sub goal? Those things do give a crap load of XP. They are, however, incredibly dangerous. Prime.
Thank you.
There's gonna...
Thanks.
Yeah, we can talk about that in the future.
Target's a target.
Right now, that will not be the sub goal. That's an interesting topic that we'll discuss in the future. Many, they were better 20 years ago.
Thank you.
Oh my god, the damage.
Time for another approach.
You're very lucky then, Minnie. Let's junk this big bag of bolts. What the hell is that shit? Dude, this game is such...
Ends.
I was at full health. At full health, maximum buffs. What do you want from me? This game is so... oh, it's so bad. I don't want to hear it, Prime.
Thanks.
You know what's really good in this game, though? The music. Wait, what do you do to that?
Here.
Who does number 2 work for? Alright, this must be some kind of optional boss. Because that ain't right.
No.
Yeah, exactly, Barry. Alright, so I guess we're not going this way right now. Saradak, I mean, I can't argue with the music is incredible in this game. And it really sets the tone and helps the other aspects of the game immensely. Baby Chocobo is obviously amazing. Hello, Great Rune. It's good to see you. How's it going? Like I said, it's going all right. I mean, it's going okay. It's a Thursday. Indeed it is. You're not wrong about that. And with the week almost over, I guess we'll find out what it's all about soon enough, right? Robots indeed. Magitech? No, this is I mean, all Final Fantasies like to flirt with sci-fi and fantasy together. But no, not Magitech.
Wisdom does come with age.
I like how they're gonna make me walk back out of the bomb pit.
New strategy.
That's like the added hotness.
You asked for it.
I mean, I guess I should thank him. It's good XP, right? Oh my god, don't blow up. Don't blow up. Okay. These things are probably actually awesome farming. Yeah. Okay, so graphically at the time the game was very impressive as well. Yeah. I'm not taking that away from it.
Change of plan.
No, the summons in this game are all Transformers, so you're not wrong. So traditional Final Fantasy summons, which I think this is the only game where they did this for, became Transformers. It might have been the entire cycle of 13. I think maybe, but graphically and certainly auditorily, this was a very impressive game. Graphically, you know, not so impressive by today's standards. Still can be respected for what they were.
Just another battle.
And the music is still top notch. Mini F, the only one that we have to play is this one so far. However, The next one in the series will be in the voting block. Again, the voting will start sometime this weekend and go into next week. You'll have 3 days to get your vote in. So don't be too concerned about trying to time things.
That wasn't so bad.
You're only gonna get 1 vote, so... Well, you'll have the chance to vote for one of those in the upcoming election.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, I heard lightning returns. Did you hear that too? That's the rumor. I mean, is that a spoiler? I don't think that's a spoiler.
Change of plan.
Thanks.
Keep the enemy off
It's
balance.
like a 9-year-old game. I don't think it's a spoiler. Oh my god, it's so annoying. Ninja Killer, what's up?
And so it ends.
Yeah, I heard lightning does return. The beard is looking nice. Yeah, I gotta trim it up.
This is it.
Beard good. They say that I get some of my power from my beard. Wait, does this guy like summon hoplites? Is that what's happening here? That would explain why we're dying. Yes, indeed, Ninja Killer. I want to talk to Samson. Wait, why did Hope die? Oh my god.
Keep the enemy off balance. We can get through this. Change of plan. Time for another approach.
Oh my god!
Stay calm. And so it ends.
No, hope is cool. It's just... This game is just malding all over the place.
Thanks.
Thank you.
New strategy.
Wait, how did he get rid of all the stagger? Dude!
You asked for it.
Oh, that's so much...
Thank you.
New strategy.
Alright, I guess we're just gonna grind because this is ridiculous.
Steady now. Don't.
It's very funny.
Let's go. You asked for it.
No, it was a good joke. It was a good joke there. It really was. I give you props.
Here.
Yeah, the seafood. That was a good one, wasn't it? All right, well we got past the thing. I guess we got a cutscene. It's a good time for a pause, and a stream raid, and a bathroom break. All of the above. I see that no one dropped units, but we might win anyway. Be right back, fam. All right. Oh, we didn't win. That's unfortunate. I'm very disappointed. Drop units.
A Grand Pulse Fal'Cie made this path.
Yep. I bet it's off digging more tunnels right now.
They seem different from all the Fal'Cie we've seen on Cocoon, you know? It's like they just plow through, without caring what happens around them.
That's true.
Remember when we
Then
beat that
again,
really tough
We
Fal'Cie
were
a minute
able
ago?
to build our village on land cleared by Fal'Cie. We lived alongside them, just like you do on Cocoon.
Oh yeah, this is just like Cocoon.
In a world this big, who knows what we'll find?
The Maharabra Subterrane. Yeah. I know that wasn't anything like what it
Discretion
was.
never hurt nobody.
Save spot, baby! Woo! Alright, bomb thing. We love these. They made these really crappy fights, but they give really good XP, so like... What do you do with that?
You asked for it.
They know you're not going to want to fight them. I don't know how we survived that time, but okay. I'll take it. Good fight. Near a safe spot. That's probably a really good grind spot, is my guess. These guys probably not so good. Oh my.
Thanks. New strategy.
Better lucky than good is how we used to say it, Minnie, and yeah, you're right. XCOM 2 is free on the FG. I mean, I already have a XCOM 2. Yeah, if you don't have XCOM 2, I would definitely pick it up for free.
That's how it's done.
I don't know if people need to play it, but yeah, I would recommend it.
Well, I guess there's no rush.
Pulse Sea. Ooh, treasure. Ooh, 4 tiles of Crowburn armor. And some 4 electrodes. I'm in.
Let's stay calm and do this.
You know, I put Hope in my main party just so that people would be like, oh no, you're using Hope. We like Hope. He heals good. What? We got flan again? Do they have like 50 types of flan in this game? Rust pudding, indeed.
Thanks.
What up, Rock? How you doing? Everything's coming up flan. Make sure to subscribe to my OnlyFlans. Yeah, there you go, Minnie. I haven't heard anybody make a Boo reference in a really long time. Three stars? I'm a 5-star man. I thought we established that. Oh god. What fresh hell is this?
Guys, heads up.
Whoa. Are we playing Monster Hunter?
Yes. That's a fal'C.
Yep. Busy carving out new tunnels.
Making roads where roads ain't meant to go, huh? It kind of sounds like us. All right, roly-poly. Let's hitch a ride on that thing.
Now you're thinking grandpa style.
What the hell does that even mean? You know what? No. Did they think that was a phrase that was going to take off with the kids? Now we're thinking Grand Pulse style. I mean, I guess it's not as... It's no worse than any other kind of, colloquialism. I mean, the kids now say, you know, that was based or that was cringe. I would probably like it more if they said it was, you know, Grand Pulse. So you know what? Props. Props to Final Fantasy XIII for being ahead of the time. That's how we do it, Grand Pulse style. Boom, got him, Chad. Oh, of course Lightning's in the team, Barry.
That thing sure gets around, doesn't it?
Lightning is our favorite character. Besides Baby Chocobo, of course.
Thanks. Time for another approach.
Yeah, I agree, Barry. When I think of awesome, I think of lightning. I hope one day lightning returns. I actually fully expect that she's going to show up in either Final Fantasy Remaster 2, Final Fantasy Remake 2, or Kingdom Hearts 4, or both. Yeah, same, Minnie. I never finished it either, but this time will be different. Wait, we already came this way. Oh no, not another one of these.
Thank you. Keep a cool head.
These are like the most annoying things ever.
Thanks.
Not the little baby dippers, but the box thing. That thing is so annoying. Am I going the right way? Wow, we get lots of like XP here. Like lots. So that's good, right? Dude, there needs to be an option where you just click it and it says take me to next node. Like, what the hell am I missing? I don't know. I'm missing something somewhere, and there's what? There's an HP node I'm missing somewhere. Is Evil Dead going to take DVD's place in the stream? Probably not. It's a very different kind of experience. Thank you, Barry. I appreciate the kind words, and I hope you enjoyed the story. There's an errant HP node somewhere. God knows where it is. I don't know if the TV show was criminally overlooked. I did watch a couple seasons of the show as research for the cover story. It didn't really do it for me. I get what they were going for. They're going for like comedic, way even beyond Army of Darkness with that, like pure slapstick. I don't know. Didn't exactly work for me, but I gave it a shake, you know? You know me, I don't like anything, right? So... Did they do a decent job? Sure. I mean, it's not like that's like the most sacred of IPs that you can't get wild with. I'm not gonna sit here and like they, you know, say they'd besmirch the great name of Evil Dead, like... Certainly not gonna say that.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I don't know, it just felt like way too... I was hoping it would be a little bit more horror and a little bit less... Like, it's a straight up, like, raunchy comedy, right? I'm okay with that. But I'm more of a horror guy than I am a raunchy comedy guy.
Just like I planned. Does not bode well.
Yeah, it definitely is, like, way... Yeah. Obviously, if you follow the Evil Dead movies, you know, they go from, like... they try to play it very straight-faced in the first movie. Like, that's a gory, brutal, and grisly horror movie. And then 2 kind of, like, went half and half, and then Army of Darkness is, like... Army of Darkness is a comedy movie first, and a horror movie second. Kind of like The Burbs or, like, Gremlins, maybe. Except, again, it goes into a different direction, right? It doesn't play it... By that point in the series, you know, it was all about Bruce and Ash. So, they really leaned into that hard with Army of Darkness, and I think that worked. I think that worked for them.
These flowers. You remember them, right?
Yeah, sure I do. They grew all over Airba.
We can't be far now.
It's my fault Grand Pulse ended up like this, isn't it?
What?
I remember everything. I became Ragnarok. I scarred Cocoon. And I left Grand Pulse in this mess. It was me.
What are you talking about?
It all came back to me. Everything that happened with iFocus. All of it.
You're lying.
No, it's the truth. It's all my fault.
Don't say that!
Vanille!
Two was just Evil Dead 1 but funny. Exactly!
Ha! I knew I was right.
Wait! So you were lying?
No more than you were. Admit it! You remember everything.
It wasn't your fault.
Vanille, we should talk about this later.
I don't know who we're fighting. No! Do not do that to me. I haven't used either of these characters in ages. I hate you, game. I hate you. Stop messing with my freaking teams.
No choice, I guess.
This'll be quick.
Give it your best shot.
I got a lot of problems with stuff like this, you know? It's really annoying.
Oh, yeah? I'm not all smiles and sunshine.
Give it your best shot.
This is... yeah, Philly, you're correct. It is a summon fight. And I understand why they did it, but it's still mad frustrating. Oh man, Pretendus One, you are... You're asking for it.
No choice, I guess. Take this. We're unstoppable.
Hi, Azal, what's up?
No time to panic.
Like, I don't have paradigm set up for these guys. I don't have levels for these guys. They can at least let me switch out, right? Like, I get it. I gotta use these characters, but they can at least
What went
pull up
wrong?
the options menu beforehand. Good to see you, Azal.
Need a breather? Why don't we relax here for a while?
Yeah, well, we got a lot of leveling up to do right here, don't we? Alright, Sentinel. Exactly, Brendan. I'm not complaining that they made you switch. I get it. But for one, they should let you save your preset paradigms, because when I make my other crew again, I'm going to have to reset all those, which is a pain. I mean, whatever. It's just old man yelling at clouds here. I get it. Saint's Amulet. Critical Faith. That sounds good, right? Random Ice Eater. Occasionally absorbs ice damage as HP. Wow, that sounds actually pretty good. Managed to put that on one of our mains. Kiraja. I mean, yeah, they should have a fill out, you know, in this, you know, PC port or whatever. They should have at least put something, just, you know, put all your points in, right? I know. I'm just complaining about nothing. It's fine. Whatever. I'll be salty if I want. For this grid of, yeah, especially when I have, like, you know, I really am going to regret when Snow gets in the party. Snow has not been in the team for, like, since the beginning of the game, so he's probably got, like, 500,000 points. No! We're not leveling him up now. He doesn't get to level up. He hasn't earned it. I don't want to play with him. You know, Final Fantasy is like, you know, these are my dolls, and I don't want to play with that one. We don't like him. But, like, would it really have hurt if there was an auto-allocate feature? It's not like I'm making choices here. Yes, Detective Basil, it is really just... It's really just allocating XP. Pretend this one, I've heard theories that they do. I don't actually believe them. I have never put any credence in that. I've never seen a haunted doll. I've experimented with paranormal locations that supposedly have haunted dolls. Oh, sure. I should put some haunted dolls on eBay, Barry. That would that'd be a good idea, right? Sounds like a pretty good racket. And haunted dolls and haunted ventriloquist dolls are two very different kinds, I think, of horror. I think we can do it with this, right? With all those new levels we got. I don't think we'll need any fancy paradigms.
I'm not all smiles and sunshine. No choice, I guess. Hey!
She's definitely not all smiles and sunshine.
Take this! Take this!
appreciate it.
No time to panic. Take this.
You like to beg.
No choice, I guess.
I got 300 seconds left. I think it'll be enough. Right, Rune, these are actually classic elementals. No, we're not gonna hit it. Damn it. Crater, what's up, yo?
Take this.
So close.
What went wrong?
You gotta be a little more aggressive next time. Great Rune, no, not really. They transformed all of the classic summons into Transformers. It's an interesting aspect of it.
Need a breather? Why don't we relax here for a while?
A weird way to do summons, but they always try new things with summons, so, you know, every 10 years or so. And have I done an Elden Ring playthrough with a shield? No, I don't use shields. Would be pretty easy to do. But no, I don't use shields. I don't use any shields. We do not... I do not... I've only used shields in Dark Souls once. That was the first playthrough I ever did. Does not suit me. Does not suit my playstyle. Clearly, there are big advantages to using them. I'm just not interested in that. Okay. We're gonna have to be more aggressive this time. We were close last time.
No time to panic. Take this.
This'll be quick.
No choice, I guess.
Give it your best shot. Give it your best shot.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Yeah, that's exactly right, Crater. What's up?
You're gonna swerve. This'll be quick. Give it your best shot.
I'm not all smiles and sunshine.
Yeah, you kinda are.
Take this. No time to panic.
Cheers.
They're unstoppable.
Cheers. You're gonna
Take
swerve.
this.
You know, that would be a good one to make audio. I agree. I concur.
I'm not all smiles and sunshine.
Give it your best shot.
It's gonna be a pain to isolate that, but I am gonna make it my life's mission. Yeah, Erlen, what do you know?
You're gonna swerve.
Take this.
Who said I wasn't gonna make it?
All right.
Somebody put a thing in Discord so I can, Somebody put something in Discord to remind me to get that
I
Smiles
knew
and
something
Sunshine
was up.
isolated and a sound effect. We will definitely add that one.
Shine away from our focus ever since we woke up on Cocoon. I couldn't figure it out, but then it all made sense after hearing that story from Rains. You already knew. You knew Ragnarok was the name of destruction.
It wasn't fair. You had to do all the horrible stuff.
I'm not all smiles and
And I didn't
sunshine.
have to do anything.
That is no reason to lie to me. You think that's what I want?
Remember how Erlen said I wasn't gonna make it?
You of all people!
Thanks, Pretendus One.
Poor kid. You've had it rough.
Fang.
Listen, you're not alone anymore.
I'm so sorry.
Keep that up and you'll have me crying soon.
Aww. I really like these two.
We have a new family now. We stick together. You hear me?
Aren't they great, Dr. M? Cool. Do I have to set up my paradigms again? I bet I do. Wow, they kept them. They kept them. You know, we do like her, Barry. Not as cool as the Choco, but she's not all smiles and sunshine. I would have main partied her, but we're using Hope because we're anti-meta. And everybody hates Hope, and I think Hope deserves a little bit more. Erlen says Hope is a little snot. Erlen also said, by the way, that I wasn't going to win that last fight. So that tells you what's going on there. Virginia is better. Yeah, that's true. Ginny Girl is better than any character in this entire game. Except for the baby Chocobo.
Thank you. Thanks. You asked for it.
No, Argent, I didn't. That wasn't the baby Chocobo's fault. All right, we never blamed the Chocobo for that.
This isn't easy, is it?
Sorry, I gotta take this. No, but Bruce's rapid fire should be up hopefully tomorrow. And I do like Baby Chocobo quite a bit. Bruce, I think you're gonna like the Bruce Campbell rapid fire, of course.
Thanks.
You know, Evil Dead didn't start with Bruce, but he became the face of that brand, you know, very handily over the years. No, I have not, Koshi. As you know, the mini-bosses range in style and substance. Although, you know, honestly, there's no beating around the bush. Like the main bosses are way better than the minis in almost every circumstance. But there's a lot fewer. Like, you know, that's how it is. You have 150 bosses in your game. They're not all going to be aces. It works well with the overall design, I think. Yes, Barry. I mean, I do too. And I enjoy what I enjoy what Evil Dead has become. But as I said, we talked about this a little bit earlier. They've definitely leaned into the. It started out as pure horror, and then it went into whatever it is now, which can be a lot of fun, but it's not. It's certainly a far cry from what it was a long time ago. So yeah, Pretendus one, as you say, the OGs did feature a lot of really unusual and powerful camera work for the time, in terms of bringing that demon aspect into play. Very iconic for the series, for the franchise. Well, they were big. They're really big on Michigan over there, Barry. That's why all the students were from Michigan. It's oh, wait, another Juggernaut? Jesus. Oh yeah, sure, Barry. I'm talking about their Michigan and Michigan State connections. But yes, I didn't mean where they shot it. I mean, frankly, they could have shot that one anywhere, right? Yeah, I saw Drag Me to Hell in theaters. I was pretty disappointed with it, as I recall. I can't remember a damn thing about that movie.
No.
What's that thing run on anyway? I gotta guess.
Barry, I still don't even remember that. And I saw it in theaters. I was excited. As you may know, in that era, I would be at the theaters for every single horror movie ever. Owlix has apparently been to the cabin. That's very impressive.
Time for another approach.
And so it ends.
Oh, that's too bad, Owlix. I have not seen The Exorcist stairs.
Thank you.
Alright, well, it looks like this fight is still going to be impossible.
New strategy.
Wow!
Here.
Thanks.
This fight is, as we used to say, back in a game I used to play called Gremlins, fast and fair. A card that is fast, and completely not fair.
Here.
Here. I appreciate it.
Dude, this is ridiculous. I know, most people play this game on easy or whatever.
Thank you.
Oh boy, Zell, I don't even... I mean, I'm sure we'll get to some of them. Maybe. Most of them don't, but then this one. This one is kind of an anomaly. I do like that argument. Wait, when did I say I didn't like that? For one thing, even this game's most open area is not really all that open.
Thanks. Thank you.
It does have the illusion of being so, though.
New strategy.
And the rest of it doesn't give you that ability either, Argent. It's walk around in a tunnel and kill enemies until you either overlevel the content or, you know, do it the way they want you to do it.
Don't give up.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Folks, I don't want to alarm you. I'm gonna try to keep a cool head, as Lightning says. But we have just been raided by the Assassinator herself, the great Assassinator. Welcome on in, the sassy bunch that you are. I'd play a sound effect, but I still don't have my stream deck set up. There'll be more information on that, chat, coming soon. Welcome, Sass. For Dennis 1, it's very hard to do so, I understand that. I am quite unable to contain my own, which is why I welcome them in. Oh, it's going, Sass, it's going.
Keep a cool head.
We are getting wild tonight with some Final Fantasy 13. Good to see you. What were you playing over on that channel? I highly recommend throwing Sass a follow if you like cool people. If you don't like cool people, then don't follow her, but... Oh, that's real funny, Barry. Barry's got jokes. That is cool. Yeah, hey, listen. We're having a good time with it despite my... That's very funny, pretend this one. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. I can tell you that this playthrough has not changed my mind on this game, and if anything, it has reinforced it pretty heavily. Although, I did get to hear some music that I didn't get to hear during my first playthrough, because we didn't get this far, so... I think the music in this game is really good. I also think it was very graphically impressive at the time, which counts for a lot, or can. I mean, that can't be eliminated from 7, for instance. Or even when we went to the SNES era, like 4. It's very impressive after we only had 1 in the US before that. My list of the pros will be short, but it does exist. I think I will do that, actually. That's a good idea. After we finish, I'm going to make a list of the pros and cons. Oh, well, you know, just the pros. I don't think I need to go through the cons again, but there's no benefit to that for anyone, I don't think. Blade of Creation, exactly. We're all about the Assassinator hype here.
No way through. That foul C must have been slacking.
Wait! Stop already!
Ugh, the vile peaks all over again.
I mean, yeah, I know. I just don't want to...
Hope! Get out of there!
All I'm saying is if people pick Final Fantasy 2 for the next... Final Fantasy 13 2 for the next one... I'll try not to say anything, you know, but...
Is he trying to stop it?
I don't know what's going to win the next vote, to be honest.
What are they doing?
Well, Barry, you'll have options.
Well, that
You'll get
was
to vote.
cool. Go robot guys.
Good lesson for us. Not even a mighty foul C is a match for the power of teamwork.
The power of friendship does beat everything.
Inspiration right there.
That's like JRPG lesson
Save
number
the
1.
sermons, old man. Let's hop on Trailblazer here. While
I agree
we
with
still
it.
have the chance.
Let's go.
Off we go! Now this is traveling. We got a save point. We have like lots of upgrade materials probably by now, but I don't know what we want to upgrade because we probably are like right on the cusp of getting endgame items that I should probably be upgrading, right? Why is there a mission star over there? Great Rune, the end game. This is a very long game. It's a Final Fantasy game. Oh, hey, thanks a lot, Sess. I appreciate that. Thanks for the raid. Keep it real. Great Rune, like, there's not a whole lot, you know, I can't complain. We put it up as a stream goal. Community rallied around it. It happens, all right?
What you doing?
I was talking to Sarah. Just telling her that we're all gonna be okay.
I'm not sure, Great Rune. I never said what the news was. I just said there would be news.
It's so pretty. Sarah, you'd been crying, hadn't you? Back when we first met? This place was beautiful, and my focus was to destroy it. I decided to do nothing, and wait to become a sea. But because I did nothing, others got dragged into this nightmare, and I was the one to blame.
How's the scrape?
Huh? Fine. Much better, thanks to you. Oh, sure you don't mind. I mean, I'm not keeping you from
Well, we get plenty of that here, Great Rune.
Not at all. Don't worry.
Barry,
Sit here for hours.
I think it'll be a surprise. Let's put it that way.
Hey, Sarah. Do you think we'll meet again?
We might. Sure.
I didn't even say it was about a game, mind you.
See, the thing is, I was chasing after someone. And there's
Surprises and
something
sunshine.
I need to apologize for.
Did I ever say it
But
wasn't Great Rune?
I just can't ever find the words.
Gee, it's gotta be tough, huh?
Yes.
Ginny Cam. We would love to have a Ginny Cam. I don't know how... We could set that up. Possibly. Be very challenging.
Well, if it's too much to deal with, face it later.
Really?
Sometimes things seem easier when you look at them from a distance, you know?
But does that really work?
It's true. I did not say it was a game.
Good question.
You'll understand.
No. Actually, I've been trying to keep something at a distance myself lately.
I don't know. I mean, I think you'll be surprised.
Don't laugh, okay? It's a dream I had.
Well, don't worry, Barry. Come on. Come on now.
I dreamt I destroyed the world. It was terrifying. I needed some time alone. It had me so scared, I tried to run away.
We're all surprises and sunshine, Barry.
But then, my boyfriend, he came chasing after me. That's when I understood. Running away and leaving behind the people you care about, that isn't love. Though you might just want to keep them safe, shutting them out of your life only hurts them more. The point is, I have people I can count on. I'll make it through.
I think you'll be fine.
And you will be too. You'll find the words. I'm sure of it.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. What else can I say?
I'm not the one you should be asking, Vanille. You'll know what to say when you find your...
Barry, you'll just have to wait and see.
You'll see.
I didn't say it wasn't a game either, by the way. I didn't say what it
You
was.
mean you met Sarah?
I'm not going to say anything next time because, you know, speculation is no good for anyone, really.
I wanted to say I was sorry, but
Well, when we rescue her, maybe you'll get the chance.
yeah, I hope so.
Come on.
I think Sarah saw the same vision of Ragnarok that we did. Which means Daisley had to be lying when he explained her focus. I think she beat it. She handed Cocoon over to us, and that's what made her turn to Crystal.
Wow. I think that's what happened too.
Yep,
Good going, Vanille.
I know.
We're going to save her, though. And all of Grand Pulse. Alright, let's go. Okay. I am back. Let's go. Oh, yeah, Barry, got it. Sometimes I forget to hit that button because I don't have my stream deck set up yet. So much more convenient with that.
Should be easy to hit.
Guess they're going for strength in numbers.
Thanks.
Alright.
Thank you.
Let's keep rolling. Again, probably no stream tomorrow, but I don't know for sure. God, I hope we're getting to the end of this.
Keep the enemy off balance.
Not because I don't like it.
Thank you.
But I know a lot of people have asked for yet another... Maybe we can get some Elden Ring on this weekend, too, during the day streams.
Time for another approach.
There are also, like, a number of other games I want to check out on stream. It is Barry, but it also, like... There are a lot of people who do watch that do like it. You know what I mean? And I'm really not here to ruin their day. And I know they were hoping for, like...
Thanks.
Generally, when they pick a game like this, it's because they love it and they want me to share that love. And sometimes it doesn't happen. Sometimes it does. But they have succeeded. Like, you know, I had people were 50-50, I think, on Breath of the Wild and me, and a lot of them said that I would hate it, and I ended up really liking it.
Thank you.
I didn't have any preconceived notions of that going in, though. Xenoblade 2, I would say sort of. Xenoblade 2 just wore out its welcome. I did like a lot of the systems in that game, but man, it really overstayed its welcome. I feel like JRPGs sometimes can just be like, you want to make an awesome epic final dungeon, go ahead and do it, you know? But don't make it last 20 hours.
Keep the enemy off balance.
Unless the 20 hours merit that, right? Which they often don't. Just Loach, hey, what's up, yo? Welcome. We are going to be going to say happy birthday to Eddie pretty soon. What was my playtime on Xenoblade 2? God, what was it? Anybody know offhand? I'd have to go load up the last YouTube video and check what the save file says. That is a long game, Forte.
Just another battle.
Might have been one of the... I think there were like 20 episodes, so what does that translate to? Some of those were like 8-hour streams, so... That was one of the longest playthroughs I think we've done. I have no idea offhand. Winter, what's up, yo? Like I said, I like the systems in that game. Having a gacha system in a game without pay to win is so bizarre. But I actually think that was kind of fun. I enjoyed fishing.
Thank you.
Hopefully they take all the good stuff from
Time for another approach.
from 2 and build upon it in 3. And 1 was just boring as hell. 2 was a lot better than 1. The first Xenoblade to me was a lot like... I felt a lot like I was playing Final Fantasy XII. I realize it'll be long. I know that. I'm okay with that. I don't care about length. That's a mistake to say that I think that length is bad. Longer games can be awesome. It's about what you do at that time. Like, I've played plenty of great 80-hour games that I don't realize are 80 hours, right? When it's 80 hours and it feels like a $1.60, that's when you run into issues. Great Rune, the combat got better in this game. I would still never, ever say that it's good. It's extremely flawed. Yeah, see, Erlen, that's a good use of time. If the player wants to engage with the game that way, that's a cool option. That's actually when I turned around on that game. I would say the problem with that scenario is that there were no rewards for that. There should have been an in-game reward as well as the satisfaction value. Hopefully Breath of the Wild 2 puts that in. No, I don't... Were you there, Dr. Mono, for that? I know, Great Rune, everyone wants to imagine that. And I was very honest with people. I can't imagine what I would have given it. I can't tell you for sure what I would have, because whatever I say is BS. There's a time and place component to every review. So Dr. Mono, yeah, the Lionel, like, you think I was gonna leave? You know how I'm built. Alright? Like, when we fight something we can't beat, generally we do it until we do beat it. And I knew I could beat the Lionel. And we did. Well, it's not just there's a lot of different components, Great Rune. And I'm not going to ignore the fact this game has incredible music, and at the time it had incredible graphics. Graphics have become a less important concept, I think, over the last decade, because we've stopped getting such giant upgrades in terms of what can be done. Like, the next thing is just blasting reality into our minds, right? So I will say the reviewers, based on my experience right now with this game, definitely went easy on it mechanic-wise, but it's Final Fantasy, you know? It's incorrect to say that series don't come, you know, hey, I got tons of crap for my Elden Ring review for like, oh, he's a Souls fan. Yes. Yes, I am. What are you going to do? I also think that a Final Fantasy person who knows Final Fantasy games should review a Final Fantasy game. Controversial.
Will you look at that view? I say we set up camp right here tonight.
The Paradigm system was an improvement over 12, yes. I feel like Paradigm, I'm telling you speculation, I feel like it was an attempt to counteract the passive nature of Final Fantasy 12. So with 13, they took a system that's much more active, but unfortunately they also made it unbelievably demanding in terms of, like, it's just a pass-fail system. And you're not actually doing anything except hitting the button at the right... It feels like playing a healer in MMO, right? You have to hit the button at the right time or you lose. Which I don't think is very interesting.
Feels so far away now.
I don't think so. Great Rune, I have yet to be sold on 16. I think 16 will fall into next year. I think Yoshi P will delay it.
She probably
because Square Enix wants that to be a return to form for Final Fantasy. I know there's tons of 15 fans here.
Once we're home, what's your
But
plan? You're getting married.
I think for a lot of folks, 15 felt unfinished and unsatisfying.
Wants to know.
Don't scare me like that.
Turn-based RPG has the best combat?
Aren't you?
I mean, tactics, right?
Don't worry. This tier.
He can Great Rune, but there's no doubt that's got a wear on him.
That's all I need to know.
He's still, you know, doing that project, and we don't know how much he's involved with 16 because they have to keep 14 at the quality level that it is, and they're doing an excellent job. If you just saw the latest patch,
You're right.
as we predicted, if you want to go pull up stuff from the stream 6 months ago,
And soon.
we were talking about how they were going to bring in the Four Fiends
Me of that.
and Golbez.
So stay strong.
So when they do that stuff in 14 and they do the remastered track of Battle with the Four Fiends, like, that's a slam dunk, right? And that takes good direction to make it seem true to form, to 4. I agree, Great Rune. It is a lot of things going on there. And that's why I think 16 will never come out this year. 16 needs to be a 9.5 to 10 game to bring Final Fantasy back from... Again, I agree that people think 15 was great. I don't. But I do understand that that opinion is out there. 16 has to be the return, not just a return to form for the series. It has to do. It's in a very challenging spot. Don't get me wrong. It's in some ways it's kind of screwed. Like it has to be innovative, and yet at the same time, it has to satisfy the fan base, and at the same time, it has to be as good as every other Final Fantasy ever. I mean, to be honest with you, fam, it can't live up to expectations. All it has to do is beat 15 firmly, in everybody's mind, and that will be enough. Great Rune, I do not mince. I never hold back. I don't know why people think I do. We don't have to agree that 15 was good or bad. I will say it's divisive, because it is. A lot of people in this chat even say 15 is a really great game. I disagree immensely, but the fact that some people are out there that enjoy it is good enough.
Look at that.
Then, Big Boss, that's great. Hey, raise the bar for everybody. Are you going to sit here and tell me that I don't want games to be good?
It will be in ABBA.
You're almost home.
Yep.
Doesn't exactly look like it's gonna be a leisurely stroll.
The problem is, Barry, taking chances is good and smart. But FF has really completely lost.
So we just head through this foul.
If you look at look at DQ, you're right. DQ plays it very safe.
What's another foul scene at this point, huh?
But Final Fantasy is really, really, I wouldn't even say straight from its roots. It's not even the same. It's not even in the same like stratosphere at this point. It's in a completely different galaxy.
There's something strange.
And I don't think we should go all the way back, okay? But I think we need to... I think it would benefit the franchise to examine what made it so popular in the old days and combine it with some of their new philosophies. DQ has stayed exactly... We talked about this the other day, Grant. DQ, for better or worse, has pretty much stayed exactly the same. And that actually worked for it. Did you notice that? 11, by all stand, 11 was fairly well received here. And in all honesty, it really didn't do anything that innovative. It was just a good JRPG. And you had that flailing around with like 16, with 15, which is like, what the hell is this? You know what I mean? And it's really interesting to see. This is why I was saying, like, reviews are a time and place. Which is why I can't say what I would have given this game had I reviewed it 12 years ago. I mean, today I would eviscerate it, but that's not fair, and I know that. Sometimes you do not need to innovate either. You just need to make a really good version of the thing that already exists. And both of these franchises are ancient, so it applies to both of them. Both Final Fantasy and DQ. It's ridiculous to demand innovation from a series that has 30-plus titles in it, you know what I mean? They don't have to prove anything. Doing something better is good. If I reviewed it today, Dr. Mono, I would give it less than a 7. But that, again, isn't fair to this game.
Change of plan.
I don't think so. I think, if anything, Great Rune, I think the success of the last DQ will actually embolden them. We're not going to get, like, action fantasy DQ or anything with 12 or anything, but I think that they're going to put in new mechanics and stuff, while enhancing all of the core JRPG stuff that everybody likes from ancient history. Just good, clean fun. They're very gingerly adding things, crafting systems, stuff like that. They do love to pull from Western philosophies on stuff, so I think DQ's in a really good spot. DQ's doing like really smart stuff. 11 fundamentally
Just another battle.
is not very much different than older DQs, but it does modernize a lot of things smartly. And FF does build new whole worlds, but I do admire FF for being bold with each entry. But they have missed the mark for a very long time. I mean, Barry, yeah, you're not wrong. That's enough. Yeah, Barry, again, and for Dr. M, I would give this game less than a 7 today. But I can't review this game today. It didn't come out today. Does that make any sense? Like Final Fantasy 1, for instance. That game is, you know, by every given metric we could possibly use, it's an awful game today, right? But at the time, I would have been like, wow, this is awesome. I think when you pass the decade or more mark, it becomes just untenable to do that kind of thing, even as a curious exercise. Within a few years is absolutely fair game. Yeah, we can all agree that Fester's Quest was...
New strategy.
I liked Fester's Quest at the time.
Thanks.
Today, Fester's Quest would probably get a 3. Or maybe a 2.
That's how it's done.
That's okay, Lightning. I'm glad that you enjoy it. I really am. That is an unflinching opinion. I enjoy it when people enjoy games. Do I think Monster Hunter 6 will be World 1.5? I think they will dial back on Rise's mistakes. I do find it interesting that they seem to have an issue like, nobody likes the raid system in Rise. So I think they will get rid of that. Now we're talking about another core series here, Monster Hunter, right? So they will never stray from what they have always done. It's kind of embedded, much like DQ. I would love for them to experiment and get out of the comfort zone, but I believe the success of World is going to have them do that for the next 2 entries at least. They can, you know, they can be very risk averse too. I don't think we'll see another big change for Monster Hunter for at least a decade. It's not a bad thing, by the way. What's up, Snorlax? How you doing? Well, yeah, they're gonna keep the Pelin. Are you kidding me? Yeah, they're gonna keep the doggos. They saw big success with puppers and kitties, so yeah, that'll keep that going. Lightning, hey, I'm not trying to give any blind hate, yo. We try to keep things fair here, you know, as much as possible, and I absolutely respect.
Let's go.
I'm never gonna hate on somebody for liking a game. That's just silly. Get in there and enjoy things.
New strategy. Thanks.
Monster Hunter is now... I mean, Capcom has seen an amazing turnaround. And it's not because they revolutionized things. It's because they got ever so slightly bold. They like to be, again, it's very iterative and not necessarily innovative. And there's benefit to that. That's how you get franchises that span, like, you know, 17 entries. That are successful. When you try to change every single thing from title to title, it's very dangerous.
Thank you.
I do believe Dragon's Dogma 2 is absolutely on the way. I've been saying that for years.
Keep a cool head.
New strategy.
Oh, that's very nice of you to say, Lightning. Yeah, listen. I try to be informed in my criticism. But I will always, always, always appreciate other people appreciating things in different ways. Great Rune, I believe it will, yes. I think we are absolutely due for that game in 2023. I think we would have seen it this year had it not been for COVID. Dan predicts. Dan predicts is never wrong, by the way. This time I admit I could be wrong, though, because of COVID and its effect on the game industry. But I could see that. I could absolutely see that for next year. Yeah. Will I predict an E3 comeback? Sure. Never. E3's done. They will never be able to coerce the companies to come back. You don't understand. I understand how y'all see it. I like E3 too. If anybody could like E3, it would be me, right? Because I got to go. They're eventually the companies found value with their marketing dollars in other places.
Change of plan.
I mean, it's certainly replacing it for right now, Big Boss, yeah. I don't see any other competitors. However, you know, the companies can opt to do their own shows now, too. Without tying marketing dollars to that show.
Target's a target.
Well, I mean, Great Rune, of course. They're competing for... I mean, they're competing for market share. Yeah, hey, listen. Again, as somebody who's been to E3... gosh, how many times have I gone? So many. Obviously, I'd love to see it. COVID was an opportunity for companies to do metrics on, you know, video reveal conversions and everything. And that we love to do this, and we will do this for all time. Because we are lovers of games and game enthusiasts. So, we don't see these events as marketing shows. We see them as a time to be excited about upcoming awesome games. But, like, you know, when we look at it coldly from a business perspective, that's what they can be sometimes. And when they run KPIs on, this is how much we spent and these are the results we got, you know, people have been trying to get out of E3 for a very long time. And if they were going to be at E3, right? They weren't going to be at the show floor. They weren't going to pay for that. They were going to be somewhere down the road. People think COVID killed E3. It didn't. E3 had been dying for years, rather unceremoniously. Will conventions die out? Will shows die out? Absolutely not.
I'm not the
But
only
like
one
when
hearing
you're,
that, am I?
did you see what was happening with E3? Like you could see it for years, you know.
It couldn't be them.
We're not going to be at E3 on the floor, but we're going to have our conference several days earlier. Oh well, we'll do our conference a day before that.
I don't know.
And we'll do our conference
It's
a
weird.
day after, and we'll do our
Voices
conference.
in
You
my
know, we'll
head.
do our portion of E3 at
I
a
hear it.
at a
Your
restaurant
presence
down
here
the street.
draws the tyrant's gaze.
You know, whatever it takes to not
Leave
be
this place at once.
dealing with E3
We
proper,
can't leave. This is the only way for us to
and
get
still be
through.
in part of that media barrage.
Please,
You know.
help us.
I fully believe physical events will
As you
come
wish.
back.
Look
There
for
is
us,
huge value
and
in
the way will
those.
open.
But I do not believe that E3 will. If E3 does come back, it's because some other organization will take it and turn it into a consumer show. I do believe that could
was
happen.
easy enough.
You never know. Could be a trap.
Could
The
be.
time slot is already kind of, you know, in all
You see no
everybody's
stairs,
plans, so
though, do you?
Nope. This is our ride.
I know I get that, Big Boss. Gamer Christmas is a real thing. And having gone for 10 plus years, yeah,
You going or what?
it was a big part of my experience, you know, growing up with the biz and everything. I just don't. Again, they had everything and it was theirs to lose. So that is how it goes sometimes. I mean, they watched for years as publishers pulled out. They didn't change anything. I really feel for, like, you know, for people getting into the industry now that will never get to go to an E3. I will say there's a lot of value to going to the other shows too. I always like them more than E3 anyway. Oh, don't go to Gamescom though. Gamescom is a don't go to Gamescom.
Change of plan.
All right, should we do one more? We gotta get the stream over to Eddie. I think we can get one more block in. Sure. So Gamescom again. Okay, so big differences, Big Boss. Gamescom is one of the biggest consumer shows. E3 was theoretically industry only. It made it a lot more intimate. It was a great place to meet people from other gaming companies and to make real connections. You know.
Just
For
another
the rest
battle.
of your career. Gamescom is a giant consumer expo. I mean giant. I think it's the size of like 93s or something like that. It is a massive beast, and it is a daunting challenge. I'm not actually a fan of Gamescom. It's kind of a mess. I do love the PAXs though. Those are my favorites. And before its, you know, unceremonious demise, BlizzCon was my favorite. Obviously, I feel a little differently about that now. Yeah, TGS still exists, Winter. Yeah, it is not the show that it once was, much like any. But so the shows that were not in any problem, you know, E3 was in trouble regardless. So COVID probably accelerated it by a year or two. The other ones are obviously on the downswing due to COVID. But a lot of those will come back. The thing about being the grand unifier of E3, Pretendus 1, is that it was the only place that you could be guaranteed to know that everybody in the industry would be there. Because it was an industry-only show. And I guess I'm fascinated by the fact that, like, on the consumer end, it was also very popular, right? Like, sure, it's great that everybody in the industry gets to hang out together, but that doesn't do a whole lot for the people watching at home, right? But I get the fact that, like, that was still the accepted point of all the announcements, and it still will be. As far as you know, the summer is still going to be the slot. That has not changed. You got something to announce? The planning is all still around that, you know? Timelines have not changed. And I think the production values that went into those presentations will come back. after people are not doing these kind of presentations, you know, at home in their apartment with their fridge in the background. I know, Prime, I know. Believe me, I do know that. I don't think that is gonna go... I really don't think that that has to be sacrificed. I certainly have, Prime. In fact, the last few years at E3, I opted to be home team. So you don't know. And that's because the show had increasingly, you know, increasingly got messier and less interesting as the years went on. I'm saying I'm people? Yeah, you know what? Despite the rumors, I am people. Sacker, that's my next thing on my list. I do want to watch that. I just finished Station 11 the other day, which was a chat choice. And I thought it was really cool. Severance is next up. I showed you reality? I don't think I did. Yeah, the last two E3s that we covered, you know, in the office, I opted to just, like, you know, hang out with the interns and do stuff at home because I had already become kind of disillusioned to what it had become. I had more fun at the other shows. I also thought they were more valuable. But yeah, Severance is next on my list. The Roach Motel was only my first E3 for this one, which was over a decade ago. Well over a decade ago. That was my first E3 as a freelancer.
Stay cool. Stay cool.
What's that? Waiting for us, huh?
Whoa.
Get back!
Winter, I think that they will get back to really amazing presentations and stuff like that. Those will never go. I don't think those are going to go away. Those suffered from COVID too.
Some kind of trap.
Again, you know, having your lead dev on to talk about how cool the game is when he's in his apartment, you know, with a refrigerator with magnets and stuff on the background is not the same. You must accept and complete missions from the 3 colossal Menhirim in the tower second. God, no. Alright. Alright, bud, what are we doing? This game has no idea what it wants to be. Yeah, I agree with Barry, by the way, Prime. You should not watch it. I think people will eventually be very satisfied with what becomes of the aftermath of E3.
Thanks.
Of course, Gus, yes.
Thanks.
I mean, Prime, you know, I wouldn't say to not watch it. I've seen it more than once, okay? But I watch every horror movie. Hi, Mitsu, how you doing? I don't pretend this one. Listen, I know how this works a little bit better than you, and I think it'll work out for everybody. We'll still get Gamer Christmas every year. Everybody just has to negotiate, you know? How it all works out in the end. What you will never have again is Genji 2 and Giant Enemy Crab, okay? That will never happen again. So I'm sorry. Oh, get it? It's not gelatin, it's Jelly Titan. That's pretty pro.
Don't worry. Steady now. Don't worry. Steady now. Thanks.
New strategy.
Thank you.
Sure, Barry. Yeah. But they were still at E3, remember that. Direct or no, they were at E3. With lots of E3 space. I mean, yeah, they'll never have to worry. Barry, those days are over. Live demos, field game demos. That stuff will never happen again. That era is over. Yeah, Cass, because I was bouncing him in the air. I was launching him. Combo launcher. Correct. What Winter says is true. The Breath of the Wild booth obviously had extreme power when that was a part of the experience. But yes, Nintendo's booth designs at E3 were always captivating. And the Direct conveyed information in a way that could not be misinterpreted or fail. So that became a preferential option to a live press conference. Which could have, you know, drum beating, like that one that is still memed to this day. But yes, they always had plays on the floor. And they used it quite effectively. Again, other companies pulled out completely from the show floor and would be in downtown LA, you know, next to the conference without actually being on the floor. So you'd go somewhere else to see games from somebody else. Because that way they wouldn't have to deal with the risk, you know, anything that would risk, you know, from being on the floor itself. I mean, GI had a booth on the internal section for many years. That's where we'd work out of.
You'll make it.
And even from that minor experience, without even knowing what I know from talking to other people across the industry, you know, we got a good sense of why people might not want to be there. I'm sorry, Barry, I can't tell you that.
Thanks.
A lot. It is.
Stay down.
My most vivid E3 memory. Wow.
Thank you.
Change of plan.
You know, all the shows kind of blend together.
Thanks.
No hesitation. Keep the enemy off balance.
I'm trying to think. Oh, yeah, it's not going to be an announcement for me. Because again, I was on the other side of things, right? Yeah, you know what? I will tell you that I have an answer, Rocket. I will tell you, but I'm not going to tell you right now.
Stay calm. Change of plan. Time for another approach.
This fight sucks.
Thank you.
I mean, yeah, mine's definitely not going to be any of the announcements. During the announcements, I was just writing them up. That's not as fun as it sounds. So that will not be it. But I do have a good answer, but we'll save it for another time.
Thanks.
Keep the enemy off balance. Change of plan.
You'll make it.
Well, we can't let hope die, Barry, can we?
You'll make it. Thank you. Time for another approach.
Alright, we killed the big guy. Wasn't pretty, but we got through it.
Thanks. Thank you. Keep the enemy off balance.
We're gonna get 0 stars on this. We're gonna like it because it was the quest monster. Of course I'm playing this crater. Wow. Super Nintendo, thank you so much for the raid. Thanks for coming. Super Nintendo says this is my favorite game. Well, maybe I shouldn't thank him then. Thank you, Super Nintendo, for the raid. Shout out to Super Nintendo. Thanks for being here. We're only playing for another 12 minutes tonight, then we're gonna go raid the birthday boy, but... How's it going? I mean, you're telling people this is my favorite game. That's how it's going. I appreciate the raid. Thanks, Super Nintendo. Welcome.
New strategy.
Keep a cool head.
Thanks.
Thanks.
During, you're not really. Alright, I won't yuck your yum, Barry. Yeah, I certainly don't want to do whatever the heck that is. Mel needs a name. Thank you so much for the follow. Well, of course. You're welcome. I mean, I'm not gonna, you know, listen. I know we gotta play it, and I respect other opinions on this game. For sure. But, you know, saying that I think it's great is, my favorite game, that has gotta be, we're high tier ridiculousness. And I appreciate the follow, thank you. And again, thanks again, Super Nintendo, for the raid. Much appreciated.
That's how it's done.
I would very much doubt that, Prime. Anything can happen, but I would doubt it. Is it the ketchup of Final Fantasies? No, that would probably be 2. Well, I just heard the birthday boy ended his stream. I guess somebody else gets it.
Right.
Good.
That is unfortunate. I didn't doubt Kingdom Hearts 4. I think it was early to announce. It's different than doubting it. Do you think I ever doubted there would be a Kingdom Hearts 4? Please.
take a hint.
You're one to talk.
Huh?
Woo! Well, I'll be damned.
Are they sad?
Well, I guess the way is open now.
No, not US 2. Release dates are, dude. Release dates are impossible right now. Pretend this one because not every company's back up to speed.
Appreciate it.
I used to be able to do those really easily. No. FF7 R2 Part 2 first, for sure, before Kingdom Hearts 4. But I guess it all depends how they allocate resources. But that would be my inclination right now. I would also say 7R2 above 16. I know, Prime. That's what makes it complicated. That's what makes these predictions so complicated. But I'm still gonna go with that. Because you gotta lock in a project and get it done. Alright?
I'll be waiting here.
I know there are many factors that make this really challenging to predict with any accuracy. And Final Fantasy VII R2, especially with, you know, I haven't seen it, but I believe you when you tell me that number was off of that one and onto other projects. That makes it even more complicated because of, you know, what is set up. Like, how do you work with that? Is it a long weekend? For who? That's good enough for me, Bacon. Too bad we're done in 6 minutes. We were gonna raid Birthday Boy Eddie, but he ended his stream before he was supposed to. He was supposed to go for another hour. Yeah, hey, I celebrate Easter. I too like plastic grass, eggs, and chocolate cream eggs. I love Peeps. You know, get some Peeps and dip them in some ketchup. Well, we just lost Prime. I'll tell you, I can't keep good mods around here. I just can't keep them, chat. What do I do? Oh, Reese's eggs are really good. I agree. You know, Mel, I would do that. I'm actually diabetic, so that would probably kill me in more ways than one. But on a ideal level, I'm down with. I'm definitely down with that. Great reduces magic. Why would I want this? That's okay, Mel. I know. Hey, Prime. You know, it's okay. It's okay. I get it. Listen. I get how it is. You know, once you get mod, you know, you've completed the game.
Thanks. Thank you.
I do too, pretend this one.
New strategy. Wide open. You asked for it.
All right. We won't eat any peeps with ketchup. All right. Dr. Mono, that's like a next level of disgusting right there.
Keep a cool head. Thanks.
Yeah, all the time, Bacon. That was the old days, indeed, Pretendus One. Ketchup sandwiches. What are Discord? What are you even talking about, Prime? I'm not aware of any Discord goals. Do they really? Interesting. Yeah, I don't know anything about those. Do not know what are.
Easy.
Alright, we gotta find a save spot. I am aware of Nitro Boost and what they do. I wasn't aware that they started adding like goals like Twitch or anything. Certainly aware that they had Nitro boosts. Well, because we got some boost given to Prime, so I'm sure that has a factor in it. It probably just triggers automatically. I will obviously look into it. Especially for our cool stream we're doing tomorrow. Alright, we are going to be done for the night. We started early so we could raid Eddie, but he didn't keep streaming. He told me he was going to go for another hour. We are definitely not off tomorrow, no. Tomorrow we're actually doing our first sponsored stream at Game Informer. Bacon, we've been going for 3 hours. We started early. Definitely, I am off tomorrow, yes, for Friday night. You never know, I could show up. I did last week, but do not count on it on Fridays. Yeah, I'm going to try to. Yeah, we're doing Wings tomorrow at Game Informer. You should check it out. It's a sponsored Wing stream by Wingstop.
Jenny girl, come here for Christmas. We got you a brand new Kong. And Christmas time is only once a year for Jenny girl, sometimes known as Virginia. In certain company, if you know what I mean. Jenny, put the kettle on. We've got company for Christmas.
We do have company for Christmas. Prime, they will be spicy. We're doing atomics, and I will be adding some Apollo to those to make sure that we get the heat needed for my threshold. You did, Pratt. I'm gonna get that, Pernus.
I know what you're thinking, as 3 o'clock CST or 4 p.m. EST comes up quickly on a Monday, doesn't it? The closing bell, as they call it. For whom does it toll today? Was it you? Was it me? I know what you're thinking as 3 o'clock CST or 4 p.m. EST comes up quickly on a Monday, doesn't it? The closing bell, as they call it. For whom does it toll today? Was it you? Was it me?
Okay. Well, I hope everyone had a good night tonight. Hey, I'm supposed to be off tomorrow night. We'll be streaming at GI, obviously, and I might or might not be here tomorrow night. Remember, Fridays are off, so you can catch me there at GI tomorrow. Or, and again, yeah, Saturday will be big. We usually do streams during the day Saturday too. So but I'm gonna try to not be here tomorrow night so I can start not streaming on Fridays at least. Hopefully, we're gonna cut a couple of nights out actually. So, but let's just get this one first. By the way, I'm glad you got here, Pratt. But we are wrapping up. Have a wonderful freaking evening, folks. Kind of funny rated Game Informer earlier, so why not? Have a great night, everybody. Crater, I'm going to do my best to not, okay? Peace out. Don't expect me here tomorrow night, but I will be on the Wing stream, obviously. At GI. Okay. Peace out. Have a lovely evening. I hope you enjoyed more Final Fantasy XIII. Take it easy, folks.